Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Once again, my name is Dina. Thank you for checking out my channel. So today what I wanted to do is do a 3-card reading for the week starting May 4th, Monday, till Sunday, May 10th, which is Mother's Day. Shout out and blessings to all the mothers, much respect. For at the end of the day, that's one of the most powerful things that you can do on this planet, bringing forth life. So much respect to that and much love. All right, so the deck that I'll be using today is let me just get the name, which I do love these cards as well a lot. Very artsy cards. It's Polina Tarot, and it is by Polina Cassidy. Also, what I also wanted to do, I will pull out a card, one of the oracle decks that I have. See the name here. I know I just had the deck with me. It's my Raven cards. Oh, here we are. It's trying to run away. Okay, so it's Raven cards. I will pull out one card off of this deck by Gabby Bucker, Raven Cards Oracle. So in addition to the 3 cards that I will pull, first card for the beginning, second, ending of the week, third card, and then finally I will pull one card out of the Raven Oracle cards by Gabby Bucker. Has, some messages on the card, so excited to see what's happening for us for this week. Alright, so let's get started. Let me go ahead. Now, I always pre-shuffle, but out of habit, I just do it. Put an extra kick into it. Just to see. Let's put an extra kick. Alright, so we'll have this. 1 wants to come out. 2. And 3. So come out. All right, see what's going on. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this beautiful weather. I can't stop talking about it because where I'm from, where I'm living at, actually, we had a little bit of a rough winter. But it's wonderful to see things are warming up. The birds are singing. Can't complain. Whenever in doubt, always remember, it can always be worse. So, definitely, I think every day in life, there should always be a sense of gratitude. Because, I don't necessarily advocate comparing your story to others, but being grateful for your story, I'm definitely a supporter of that. So, alright, so I'm going to pull, this is off the deck itself. You can see the Raven. So, I'm going to pull one card out of here. I did shuffle these. They're a little bigger, a little bit awkward to shuffle, but I like them. Interesting messages come off of these cards. Alright, so I'm going to pull out one. Just general message for the week. Alright, so let's get started with the first card. Seeing it as you guys are. Wow, 5 of Wands. Number 5 is always depicted as a number of competition or a number of creativity as well. You just look at it. In this deck, the 5 of Wands, you see these figures. And as you can see with their faces, there seems to be some sort of conflict. And I don't know if I want to say necessarily conflict, but it appears to be competition. Like everybody's being tested, or these individuals are testing each other, so to speak. So, that being said, there may be an energy starting out in the beginning of a week where you're going to have to come against some sort of opposition, which is good. opposition, I find, puts you to the test. You know, if we wouldn't be where we are, as strong as we are, if we didn't come against opposition. There's a sense of accomplishment. When any sort of adversity comes across, you're able to overcome it. So the 5 of Wands energy is basically, the message I'm getting is that you have what it takes to come against others. And regardless of the fact if you're tested, you have the wisdom to push forward and overcome whatever obstacles in your path. So I know that there's a full moon coming up. I think it's the full moon in Scorpio. I'm not an astrologer, but I do kind of follow up, and I am fascinated with astrology. But I believe the full moon is tomorrow in Scorpio. So I think it's Scorpion energy is just that stuff that's behind the scene, and maybe some things may come up, individuals may come up, or situations pop up that maybe were uncovered, that were behind the scenes and being brought up to the forefront. So, and whatever it is, I think the first thing is always go internal first. Don't lose yourself in that moment. Don't get caught up in the drama. And that's another thing I want to touch on, is drama. You know, when you open up the television, you turn on the news, things like that. And I personally, I've stopped watching the news for a while, but every now and then, it's not because I'm ignoring what's going on in the world. It's just the fact is, you know, there's almost so much bad news you can take. Every now and then, you know, put some good news on the news. You know, it's not all bad that's going on in the world. So, you know, but things are happening. Sometimes there's no getting around it. So when these things are coming up, are being brought up, and there's trauma, there's conflict, there's confrontation, don't get lost in what's going on externally. See the wisdom in the situation. And if you're in a situation where you need to step up and say something, or communicate what it is, if somebody is crossing your boundaries, do what you need to do in terms of protecting yourself. So, you know, I don't like people, the idea of being a victim, or just, you know, oh yeah, you know, turn the other cheek type mentality. I'm sorry, it's just one of those things. Like, I think self-love is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. That means not allowing other people to walk all over you. So there may be some conflict, competition, some obstacles, but I believe we do have the ability to overcome them by, once again, tapping into ourselves and grounding ourselves in who we are, and not getting lost in the moment with this card, 5 of Wands. And also, to me, this card too, the 5 is creative. So it's just about, maybe there's something that needs to be brought out. You're going to be tested. Maybe an idea you have, or something that you want to do, and you're going to be tested, but you got to keep pushing forward. So, you know, that's for the beginning of the week. And midweek, what do we have? Strength. Look at that. Beautiful card. Strength. So this goes very well with this card here, because after coming out of that, after facing those obstacles, facing those challenges, you become stronger. And sometimes the energy is not always, the Strength card is not necessarily always about that aggressive energy. It's about passive strength, because there's a passive aspect of strength. Passive in the sense that not allowing, realizing, being present, I would say. Being present in the moment would be the passive side of strength. Seeing what's really going on. Seeing things clearly. Understand your inner world and your outer world and your connection. So being in the moment and being able to control that aspect of yourself. Maybe you want to react and want to go crazy, and there's that aspect that needs to fall back. That takes strength to hold yourself back sometimes, because we all have a shadow side, and we do have that I don't know if you want to say that beast. You know, we are, at the end of the day, we are animals in a certain degree. You know, we are connected to this whole animal kingdom. So there's that aspect of ourselves that you can't ignore. So that showing strength, not necessarily by understanding and embracing that side of yourself, you can basically overcome a lot of things, and you're not going to fall victim to constant external stimulus where people are coming testing you. When you know who you are and you understand both aspects of yourself, you are stronger in all levels. So that's a beautiful card for midweek. And finally, the card for the final, wow, victory. So the beginning, with that full moon energy, I have a feeling some things are going to pop up. But we're going to have the ability to overcome them. And in victory, by doing that, people will see us in all ways. We will be acknowledged for that strength and that personal power that we have. So victory with the Six of Wands. As you can see, man, I love this imagery here. He's on, in this deck, it's like, it's not any like horses or anything like that. It's just like some interesting figures. He's on a dragon-like, bird-like, you know, almost like prehistoric looking animal. And he's just flying. He's victorious in all his endeavors. And not only he's victorious, other people will see him as well. He will be acknowledged for his efforts. So that's definitely a powerful message for the ending of the week. So by not allowing that conflict or those obstacles to consume us, showing strength by going within, we're acknowledged externally as well. So that's beautiful. All right, so let's see what the oracle message with the raven cards is for the week. I will read it out. It says, come to rest, glide slowly down to earth, arrive and let go. Come to rest, glide slowly down to earth, arrive and let go. Powerful message. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Know that everything is happening for what it is. We are here in this physical plane. Let's not ignore it with this, with the strength card here midweek. Stay grounded in the moment. Don't lose yourself. Be here. Be present. That is one of the most powerful things that you can do when you remain in the moment. That way, when things are coming in from all angles, you never forget you. So, thank you guys very much for watching. It is my hope that everyone has a beautiful week. Stay blessed and take care. Peace.